my friend, Rainbow Connection. Ukulele, this is a request. If you have a request, send it on through in the comment section, or just reach out via the comment section in any video. I'll get to it. With the chord structures here, we're gonna look at some chords like the G major, the C major, the B minor, the B minor 7, the B7, the E7, and then stuff like a G with a sus4 on top. So if you don't have a recollection of what those chords are yet, and you're not just super strong on them, check out my channel or check out any ukulele tutorial that shows you where to put your fingers on the fretboard. All right. So for the first verse, why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. The pre-chorus can stay in C major or hover around a C major 7. So we've been told, some choose to believe it. And then B minor 7 is just barring up the 2nd fret. I choose my 2nd finger because it feels relatively good. Good spideys. B7. When it goes into the chorus, after that pre-chorus of C major 7 to B7, they'll know they're wrong. Wait and see. Some tabs will tell you to go to A minor. I prefer a C major because it clearly defines the chord structure. And then it moves into the someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. So that E major here, all the chords that you see that have just the E major, you could turn those into 7th chords here, and they will be basically a lending tone or a moving tone for every other one. So watch this. The C7 doesn't work because I use an A minor in the beginning as my relative minor, but when I go to D, I could play a D7. When I go to B minor 7, I could play a B, I could have a lending tone for the B minor, I could do a B sus, I could work it down to a B major 7, E major, and then E major 7, moves itself back to the A minor, D major, and G. Here's what it sounds in correlation. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, and lovers and dreamers and me. That gets us up to a certain point. Now we're through the interlude, where it's just going to be the beginning, how you played it as the intro of the song. G major, put your pinky down for a G sus4. G major, put your pinky down for a G sus4. Or if you just want to use less fingers, play a G major and then layer 2 finger across just the 2 other bars for the E and the A string on the 3rd fret, while keeping your 1st finger on the 2nd fret for the D. Or alternate tuning, or alternate fingering, try with that. It's also going to do another verse. Who said that every wish can be heard and be answered when wished on the morning star? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it goes through another one. G major, E minor, same as the 1st verse, C, D. A G major goes to the E minor and C. C major, so amazing that keeps us stargazing in. What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, and lovers and dreamers and me. So that basically gets us through the whole song. There is a bridge where there's throwing a D with an F sharp in it. However, an F sharp is in there as a 3rd. What it has when you ever see a bridge in it, or a chord and it has a chord slash, that just means that the lowest note is going to be that. That's basically calling out an inversion. That's going to be a 1st inversion because it uses the 3rd. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, and C. C sharp, to be exact. Get rid of that nonsense, get rid of 2 and 3, and then we use 2 and 4, and use 1, 3, D, F sharp, A. So when that F sharp is predominant, we're going to want to put that like right there. What I do is I just drop out my low D, since that's the lowest note on here, and I just use the D7. And because the high G I'm playing is going to be playing an A note, that means that the F sharp, ipso facto, is going to be the lowest note. La, 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 la. So all of us under its spell, 2, 3, we know that it's here's another one where G and B in the bass, so having B as the lowest note is also a great idea. If we know this is C and we can't go back down to B here and it feels weird to go up to B, we just really omit that. So the G I'd be playing would be that. So when it goes to the G, B there, back to the D, and then it has an E flat. Now, granted, if you have an E flat, this is a D major, so if you sharpen that to a D sharp, it is an E flat. I just don't like using that. I'd rather use a lemming tone like the E7, which utilizes that dominant seventh. If this is all whoop right over the head, check out any one of the videos on music theory. Check out Circle Fifth video and check out maybe like the Ionian mode. It will show you that in a major that the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, that seventh tone is a major tone. When you flatten that a half step, it gives you a dominant. Okay, so that is the whole song here. If you want me to, I can sing a little bit of it. I was requested by the person who asked me to do this to do the Kermit voice, and sure. Okay, here we go. I really enjoyed this song. Thanks for the request. I hope that really helped. The melody movement that I would have there is sit down and listen to the notes that Kermit is singing and listen to the lower note. And listen to how in G major, you have G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. When the chord moves in its progression from the G major, and then it moves into the E minor, so it goes from the 1 to the 6. So this is actually in the key of G with an F sharp that doesn't get predominantly used until it goes through the bridge. So when you're going through this, if you're seeing this in this key, you can have these notes. You can use actually all the notes in G and all the notes in E minor as well, because they're relative. So if you want to, try and pick out the notes that are the someday you'll find it, the rainbow connection, and the awesome notes. Those are going to be your moving tones, the ones that are generally the half steps in your scales. Okay, I hope this helped. If you have any requests, throw them down there in the comment section. I'll get to you soon. Aloha.